It's always going to be you. You kind of can't help that.
NBC's lucky to have something as relevant as this show.
Well, they don't even want it.
That's logical, Dick. That's why they're paying us all to be here.
Jason didn't want to hire just a bunch of impressionists who were going to nail the mannerisms and the voices perfectly. He wanted people to sort of embody what he saw as the characters.
Your reputation precedes you.
Yeah, by about 11 inches. Excuse me a second.
There's an interesting sort of balance of like not wanting to imitate, but also you want to represent them. You definitely want people to be able to tell who you are. You the writer Lauren found in a bar?
It's a slightly romantic read of the story, but yeah, I guess so.
All right. Well, jump on in. Water's warm.
Okay.
It's really nice to feel such a big part of an ensemble. It feels almost like a play. Like you just have your moment where they catch you and then the camera's off again. It's a really nice feeling as well because it all feels new.
Lorraine, I don't think you can make a change. Well, I stand corrected.
Everyone is so well suited to their characters. I look at everybody in costume and in hair and makeup, and I feel very transported.
Well, Garrett, I'll tell you, I like to give 100% in everything I do. And I like a dish soap that does that too.
It's so amazing being in a cast with this many people and you love everyone. It's just so fun. Everybody's so funny and like everyone gets their shining moment.
It's a miraculous accident. I found a place to go home. A full service of free chicks on national television. Rose, this is our shot.
It's a shot.
Rose.
You're actually nervous.
On most movies, the background are a layer behind the principal cast. On this movie, our background are characters in the movie.
We cast every background actor in person. We met with each one, put them through boot camp, and they worked every day of the shoot.
The magic of Saturday Night Live is it never stops, it never slows down. When the audience takes a break for a commercial, that's when the true chaos at Saturday Night Live takes place. Stagehands, moving sets, our hair and makeup people running in for touch-ups, costume department doing costume changes on the fly.
Everybody was selected with such care and they're considered part of our cast.
Go live.
Okay, go live.
Straight up!
I've never worked with a composer like John Batiste. The more we talked about the sound of this film, we started to get close to this idea of what if we just did this live, like the show, like the movie.
The music has a real goal of not only being theme-oriented, but representing the building of this show that's on the edge of falling apart at every second up to the last second. So I didn't want to have some kind of very well put together ensemble that is tried and true. I wanted to almost have a motley crew of instruments and styles and genres. So the score really functions both as sound design and as thematic material. And sometimes it's both all at once.
We wanted to make a movie that dropped you into a realistic world, that no matter where you looked, you felt like you were authentically really there. And that is the result of this marriage of Danny Glicker's costumes and Jess Gonter's production design.
These people who created it were truly, at that time, not ready for prime
Excuse
time. They were
me.
really so edgy, and as a costume designer, that's the ultimate dream because you're creating people that have so much texture, and everything they're wearing has so much of their own life story in it.
Sometimes easy to miss how hard it is to do 1975, an era that is 50 years ago, but present enough that we feel like we know it. And Danny has that ability to go into recent history and make sure that not every actor looks good, but every background actor looks good. He dresses every actor as though they're the main character.
This is my first time working with Danny Glicker, and to take on a project like this where it's a lot of recreations, it's period, there's so many characters, there's so many background. His attention to detail, him and his entire team, you feel so looked after and so cared for.
I want this movie to look Like, not only are they not ready to go on in an hour and a half, they look like they might not be ready to go on in a week and a half.
Every generation has a relationship with Saturday Night Live, and as a result, we've grown very familiar with what a set feels like. We want the experience of this movie to go even a little bit further. What if you could just wander, go upstairs, go into the offices? What if you could see where they're putting on their wardrobe? And as a result, Jess needed to make a set that lived up to all of our dreams of being backstage at SNL.
They didn't take a lot of pictures of the actual set in 75, so you can look at the first episode. It tells you a little bit about the stage, but not so much about the backstage. So we went and we got a tour of the studios, which was immensely helpful.
Open the doors! Right this way, folks, you're in for a real treat.
When you get off the elevators, there was a fork in the road. It's either history or making history. You're taking the historic route, which is a formal sort of black and white version, and the making history was this little angle into the stage and where all of the backstage theatrics were taking place. It was important to Jason that we would build a whole environment and entrances and exits and going into the stage and out of the stage and having just the connective tissue.
I've been to SNL a couple times. It's unbelievable how exact this room is to the actual stage, down to like Lauren's office and the bleachers and what's underneath the scaffolding here, and the hallways look the same.
We'd really fallen in love with the set. We've been living in it for months. You know, this is a whole movie that was shot in one place. And we knew that we were all leading to this one line. And there's an anticipation of whoever gets to call it out. Even when you're watching SNL, you're always wondering which actor is going to say it, when are they going to say it. And there's that breath right before they look into the lens and shout it. And we had to earn it. So we kept doing the scene over and over, and I knew once Corey said that line, that would be it. I mean, everyone would kind of lose it. It would almost feel like the movie was done. So every time he got right up to saying live from New York, I would yell, cut. Oh, and the groans I got from the crew in the background, they wanted to hear it so badly, and it built this sense of anticipation. And I think by the time Corey got to say it, I think he actually questioned whether he was allowed to or not.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
And the place went crazy. It's easy to forget that every week, this extraordinary group, writers, actors, craftspeople, create a 90-minute show that goes live to all of America. And minutes before, you can't help but wonder, is this possible? How are they doing this? I want the audience of this movie to feel that magic and only be more filled with gratitude and respect for the people who created that show and have brought so much comedy into our life.
What are we using him for again?